Hello and welcome for the today's discussion. And today we are mainly discussing crop seasons in India and irrigation efficiencies, different irrigation efficiencies and crop seasons in India and some important questions. So first we'll discuss crop seasons in India. So India has mainly two cropping season. One is Rabi season and Kharif season. And based on some other literature, they are giving one more season, but mainly it is a Rabi season and Kharif season. So first we'll see when exactly the Rabi season will start and what is the time period and what kind of crops we are growing and mainly where it is located in India. Correct? Okay. So Rabi crops are sown in winter. So it is a winter crop season also. It is called as winter season crops from October to December. Means cropping or plantation will be made in October to December and harvested in summer from April to June. April to June. So initial plantation is, or you can call sowing is October to December and harvesting it is in April to June. Correct. Some of the important crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram, and mustard. Right, these are the mainly Rabi season crops. And if you see the locations, though these crops are grown in large part of India, states from north and northwest parts such as Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh are the important for the production of wheat and other Rabi crops, right? So I'll repeat, Rabi crops are winter crops and plantation will be made from October to December and harvesting made in April to June. And some of the important crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. And if you see the locations where mainly the Rabi season crops are found in Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh, right? Okay. So now we'll go for Kharif season crops. So Kharif crops are grown with onset monsoon. So here it is a monsoon crops, also called as a rainy crop or monsoon. And monsoon will be differ from one place to another place in India because it enters at the end of March or at the beginning of June from south, and it may take some time to reach to north. Right, so that's what monsoon, and it is also called as monsoon season. And Kharif crops are grown with the onset of monsoon in different parts of country. These are harvested in September to October, right? September to October. And if you see the important crops grown during the this season are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, right? Moong, right? Cotton, jute, groundnut, soybean. So these are the different crops mainly are grown in Kharif season, right? So then, if you see the some important places where they grow mainly paddy and some other Kharif season crops are Assam, Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, and Bihar, and some of the even you can see coastal lines of Maharashtra and Karnataka, right? So these are the locations, and here it is important is what is the time period when it will start, and what are the different crops are grown in Kharif season, and where mainly the locations are for Kharif crops, right? I think it is understood. We'll go for next. Next is irrigation efficiencies, right? So we will see why irrigation efficiency is important and why we have to study it. Right, here it is, efficient use of irrigation water is an obligation of each user as well as a planner. So effective use of water is a main goal of a planner or users, right? So even under the best method of irrigation, not all the water applied during the irrigation is stored in the root zone. So here whatever water we are applying to the crops, that entire amount is not stored in the root zone, or it is not entirely used by the crops, right? It is not economically used by crops. Right. So in general, efficiency is the ratio of the water output to water input. So it is water output to water input, and it is expressed in percentage, right? It is expressed in percentage, and it is the ratio of water input to water output to water input, correct. And the objective of efficiency concept is to show when improvement can be made. It is when improvement can be made, which will result in more efficient irrigation, for more efficient irrigation. And we will discuss one by one of different irrigation efficiencies. So what is the importance of irrigation efficiencies? To improve the use of water and to get the best utilization of it and effective management of irrigation water, correct. So first irrigation efficiency is water convenience efficiency, or you can call it as eta c. So it is indicated with eta c. And water convenience efficiency, this takes into account the convenience or transit loss, and it is determined from following expression. So here it is eta c, water convenience efficiency, and wf, water delivered to the farm or irrigation plant. WR, water supplied or diverted from the river. So here it is, if you want to calculate, this formula is very important. So the formula to calculate water convenience efficiency, it is eta c. Eta c equal to WF by WR into 100, correct. So we know what you mean by eta c, it is a water convenience efficiency, and WF is water delivered to farm. So if you take the diagram, for example, if it is a stream, correct, if I take the diagram, right, it is a stream and water is flowing from this, correct, it is a flow of water, the flow of water. Then this water is diverted with the help of canal, correct, and this water is used for agriculture land, correct. So when want to see and when you see here it is WF is water diverted to the farm. So here it is water diverted to the farm. This is agriculture land and it is diverted to the farm. 2. Water supplied or diverted from the river, means how much water is supplied from river to how much it is reached to farmland, right? It is how much water is supplied from the stream, correct, stream, and how much water is reached to agriculture farmland. And in between losses are calculated, and from this efficiency is calculated. That efficiency is called water convenience efficiency, right? Okay. So then we'll go for water application efficiency. So water application efficiency is the ratio of the quantity of water stored into the root zone of crop. So it is a ratio, but it is a ratio of quantity of water stored into root zone of the crops to quantity of water delivered to the field, right. This focuses attention of suitability of the method of application of water to the crops, and it is determined from following expression. And here it is, the expression is used to calculate this. So that is eta a. So it is indicated with the help of eta a, and that is eta a equal to ws by wf into 100. And we'll see what we mean by eta a. Eta a is the water application efficiency. Ws is water stored in the root zone during the irrigation, and water f, water delivered from the farm, right. So here it is, now we'll see farmland. It is a farmland, and we can see it is, there are the plantations. These are the plantations, and how much water is stored in the root zone to how much water is supplied from outside. And in between losses, it will be calculated, and the efficiency will be calculated with the help of water application efficiency. And it is mainly focuses on attention on suitability of method of application of water. Here it is, main focuses is to know suitability of the method of the method of water to the crops, suitability of the method of application of water to the crops, right? Okay, so next we will go for water use efficiency. Water use efficiency. It is the ratio of water beneficially used, including leaching water, to the quantity of water delivered, and it is determined from the following expression. So here it is expression, and expressions are very important to explain water use efficiency or others efficiency. Here it is eta u. So eta u equal to Wu divided by Wd into 100. So now in eta u is water use efficiency, right? Then Wu is water used beneficially or consumptively, and Wd is water delivered. Means it is mainly related to how much water used by the crops, right? If it is a crop, and how much is used consumptively. It includes the for plant growth as well as the evaporation losses, that is consumptively used, and how much water is delivered, how much is water is supplied to the crop. Correct? That is water use efficiency. Next we will go for water storage efficiency. So water storage efficiency gives an insight to how completely the required water has been stored in root zone during the irrigation. The concept of water stored efficiency gives an insight to how completely the required water has to be stored in root zone during the irrigation, and it is determined by following expression. The expression is eta s equal to Ws Wn into 100. So it is now eta S is water stored efficiency, Ws is water stored in the root zone during the irrigation, and Wn is water needed in the root zone prior to irrigation. It is filled capacity minus available moisture. Correct? Okay. So then next is water distribution efficiency. So water distribution efficiency evaluates the degree to which water is uniformly distributed throughout the road zone. It evaluates degree to which water is uniformly distributed throughout the road zone. Uneven distribution has many undesirable results. If unevenly distributed the water on the field, then it has an impact on crop development because non-uniform distribution of water. The more uniformly the water is distributed, better will be the crops responses. For example, if it is agriculture land, right? You see agriculture land, and it has some undulations. Means here it is a lower portion, and here it is a higher portion, right? So when you are supplying water from here, obviously where is a higher elevation, from there water will be supplied. When it is not uniformly distributed, when water is not uniformly distributed, then it impacts on crop development where water is not reaching properly, right? The more uniformly water is distributed, better will be the crop responses, right? And it is determined from following expression. It is eta d equal to 100 bracket 1 minus y by d bracket complete. So here it is eta d is water distribution efficiency. Y is average numerical deviation in depth of water stored from average depth stored during the irrigation. Average numerical deviation in depth of water stored from the average depth stored during the irrigation. And D is average depth of water stored during the irrigation. The efficiency provides measure for comparing various system or methods of water application. One is sprinkler compared to surface. So one sprinkler system compared with the other system, or one surface method compared to other surface methods. Right? It is mainly methods are like how water distribution will be good, and how to calculate whether it is a properly distributed or not properly distributed by this equation. Right? Okay. Next we'll go for last, consumptive use efficiency. So here the consumptive use efficiency is given eta Cu equal to WCU divided by WD into 100. So now WCU is normal consumptive use of water and WD is net amount of water depleted from the road zone. And efficiency therefore evaluates the loss of water by deep percolation and by excessive surface evaporation following an irrigation, right? So you can see in the diagram here evapotranspiration is taking place as well as deep percolation is taking place, right? So it is the irrigation as the input water and as well as precipitation, and even it is surface runoff. So from here you can calculate, right, how much water is going from the road zone, right? It is what net amount of water from the road zone. Here deep percolation may takes place as well as from the plant evaporation may takes place, right? From this we'll get to know how much effectively used by the plant, right? That is consumptive use efficiency. From this formula we can understand, right? So here for all the efficiencies equations are very important, and we have to write each meaning of the parameters, right? So those are very important. So here we'll see now important questions. So in the important questions in 2019 and January 2020, there is a question: explain the various irrigation efficiencies, right? Direct question. It is for 5 marks. And in June July 2019, explain detail irrigation efficiencies, add a note on crop season of India. So both questions they have asked: explain in detail irrigation efficiencies and add a note on crop seasons of India. And December 2018 and January 2019, what is irrigation efficiency? Define different efficiencies of irrigation. Means first we have to explain what you mean by irrigation efficiency. Then we have to explain different methods, efficiencies of irrigation water for 5 marks. Then separate question, June July 2014, write a brief note on crop seasons and crops of India. So here it is crop season as well as we have to give an example of crops of India, right? Okay. For this mainly I referred Dr. B.C. Punimia textbook, and parallelly you can refer Dr. N. Balasubramania textbook. So thank you all.